February 5th is the saddest day of the year for me. On February 5th, 1987, at the tender age of 29, my beloved brother Tony Manuel Pava lost his life after a heartbreakingly courageous battle with bowel cancer. My brother was my anchor, my wings. He was my inspiration, he was my hope. He was every good thought, every good deed. My brother was the best of me. He was an incredible man and human being, not because he was my brother, but quite simply and honestly because he was the best person I've ever known. So today on February 5th, I've written a little something that I would like to share with you about my brother Tony. My brother. People ask me, do I have siblings, a brother or a sister? And my eyes start to water and my heart starts to sink. Yes, I want to say, I have a sister living in Ontario. But what do I say, Tony, about you? I just can't say I used to have a brother. No, the words used to, they can't belong to you. Because I know they will say, so your brother is dead, passed away, if they're trying to be kind, if they can still see the tears on my cheek. I remember the death certificate. It came in the mail, the official announcement, the hated, wretched thing that wanted to scream at me that you were gone. So I cut it up, stabbed it into little pieces with Mom's sharpest knife, the way the sadness was stabbing me. It was trying to tell me you didn't exist, trying to rub you away with this plastic piece of paper. I wouldn't let it. I couldn't let it. You are real, the realest thing in my life, the best thing I ever had. My little brother who became my father when my father couldn't step up, and you did. You taught me how to ride a two-wheeler. You let me ride the first bike that Dad bought for us to share. Me always before you. It was always just your way. I thought every brother was like you until I learned the truth. You taught me to be patient when I wanted to explode. I said life wasn't fair. You said it was still good. My volcano became a candle every time I looked at you. When I went to school, they called me names. You said they weren't true. They just didn't know me the way you did. I wasn't ugly. I wasn't dumb. I didn't have 4 eyes because I wore glasses. I was beautiful. I was smart. You said they were jealous because they didn't have glasses to see better. Otherwise, they would see the real me, just like you. We were poor. We lived in public housing. I was ashamed of us, but you told me the truth. There's no shame in being poor. There's no shame in where you live. There's only shame in shaming others, judging people about where they live when their hearts are really everything. I told you my secret. I wanted to go to university, but we were poor. What was I going to do? And you said, God will take care of you. And the miracle happened. I won a scholarship. I was going to university. You were happier and prouder than me. But I didn't have a typewriter to type those essays, and I told you. And you said not to worry. I would have one, and I did. You went to work at the electric factory. You were just 15. You became the man who did what our father couldn't do. You became a father to me and our little sister, and with your first paycheck bought me the most beautiful typewriter in the world because it came from you. We had everything, Mom, our little sister, and me, because we had you. The world could still hurt us, it could wound us, but it would never break us because we had you. And then it happened. We heard the ugliest word we had ever heard, cancer, the merciless monster, and it was used about you. Adenocarcinoma, they said. Hope died inside of me. The treatment didn't work. We could see it as your thin, frail body, those beautiful hands and fingers, the needles they gave you instead of food. But you said it was okay. The important thing was to take care of me. You told me you loved me, loved Mom and our little sister too, and even Dad had a place in your heart. And you weren't afraid to die. You just didn't want to leave us alone without you. You asked me to remember you, to keep you alive in my heart, and to look to God, our Father in heaven, to take care of us. and every once in a while to look up at the stars where you would be, and that when it was time, you would come to help me. Your last words and my breath collided. My world ended on February 5th. Our light, our sun, our joy was gone. I didn't know what to do, so I hung on to you. I kept you, my brother, alive and living in this place where you'll always be. This heart, this bleeding, broken heart that knows the truth. I won't let you go. Even when I see greeting cards and I know I can't buy one for you, I tell myself the truth. I can send you one in my heart with the perfect words from me straight to you. Yes, I have siblings, a sister and a brother, the best brother anyone could ever have. Where does my brother live? He's living inside of me. He's my hope, my inspiration. Every good thought I have, every good deed I do. My brother is here with me. My brother lives. Yes, he still lives inside of me.